Up and Up is an internet web-based series centered around young, self-motivated New York City women who all share a passion for creating a better world through their unique ventures. It follows 4 young professionals as they take their movements to new heights. Creator Kristen Dolle is hoping to use this platform to promote female entrepreneurs who would have not have gotten the chance to do so otherwise. We welcome Kristen to the show. Welcome.
Hi, thank you.
So I was just discussing Up and Up. Can you tell me what is it and how'd you come up with the name?
Yeah, well, you did a really good job talking about it, so I'll just reiterate what you said. And basically, it is a web series, an internet-based web series about a new phenomenon going on in New York City. It's a real phenomenon. It's happening right now. And women, especially young women, are stepping outside of the status quo and they are creating a brand new world. So they're starting businesses, they're leading movements, and it's all about, really creating change. It's something that we need so desperately right now. We really need a new generation of leadership, and that's what these women are just beginning to do. The way that we got the name, it took a really long time. It was like a year in the making, trying to figure out, okay, what are we going to call this movement? What is it? And I was sitting in the train station, and I honestly was thinking about Jennifer Lopez's album On the Six. I don't know why. And so we just started talking about On the Up and Up, and then it clicked. We realized Up and Up would be a great, actionable thing that people could say, and it just seemed to be perfect. It totally represented everything that's going on. So now it's been fully embraced by a large group of women, and we're on the up and up. Yeah.
I had an opportunity to take a look at your video, and I noticed you have this dynamic group of women. You have a eco-friendly party planning company. Then you have Hollaback, which is interesting because it's most women who live in New York have had the opportunity of having someone shout out something inappropriate to them that was unwarranted. And then there's your company, Pink Brick House, which is a media company. Can you tell me about your company?
Yeah. So a few years ago, I had this idea to make a media company that actually empowered smart women. So if you are a young, smart woman out there, you are either invisible or the only thing that's really important about you in terms of media and pop culture is your beauty and your youth. There's absolutely no mention or even thought to your intelligence or your leadership potential. And personally, to me, I just found it to be really boring. And the good thing about, being young in today's age is that you don't have to compromise. You can actually start creating, whatever you want to make. And so I just started asking, why were there no movies that I wanted to watch? Why was there no TV that I wanted to watch? And the answer became really clear when you look at who is owning media. It's like all of these old white men cronies that have been owning everything for the last 60 years. It's got to change. So it's a new generation here, it's a new dawn, and we're going to do something about it. So my company specifically creates different kinds of media. So movies, websites, web series, advertising, and Up is our first project coming out of this specific company.
So I know you guys have been in the process of shooting the web series. How many episodes have been created and available for the public to take a look at?
So right now we just have clips, and we've been shooting. One of the biggest things that we've been struggling with is actually funding, because even though we have a lot of great deals with all of the equipment that we're using, it is pretty expensive to shoot this web series. So really my main goal and the main thing that I've been doing for the past, I would say 2 months and probably another month, is really trying to raise this money that will allow us to shoot consistently for the next few months so that we can cut as many episodes as we can. So we started shooting over the summer, and we have different clips that are available, but in terms of actual episodes, none of that will be released until spring of 2012 because it is a progression and we want to tell a real story. This is a story about New York. For the first time, it's going to be told through the eyes of women and through the stories of women, young women. And we want to make sure that we do that right. And we want to make sure that there's a buzz and a build up to it when we finally do launch it. So stay tuned for this summer because we're pulling all the stops out. We're going to do this. It's going to be awesome.
I know a lot of people enjoy reality TV, but I think this web series has a special twist because they're New Yorkers. They're people that look like
It's
you
real.
and I.
It's totally real.
They're going through the same struggles, especially as young entrepreneurs. You'll definitely, I think it'll give people an opportunity to see that, you know, the Ariana Huffingtons of the world, the struggles that they went through. And I noticed that on your website you mentioned like the future icons. It's important to understand that the next generation is coming up and we have a diverse, dynamic face, and to showcase that. So if people want to see Up and Up or just check out what you're doing, where should they go to?
They should go to upandupnewyork.com.
Okay.
And that's the site page. And right now that has all of the clips up, the concept, and we're going to be uploading a blog onto there soon where you can really see the full breadth of the community, because you're right, you know, these 4 women do definitely have the potential to be icons and really represent, you know, this huge generation that's coming up. But it's not just them. You know, they're leaders of the leaders. And the amazing thing about our generation is that everyone is just so smart and so dynamic. And that's something that I'm so excited to have people see how big it truly is. And that's what the blog will do, and hopefully what the show will do, you know, the more we're able to shoot. So the website is a great place to start, upandupnewyork.com, and then also on Twitter, you can follow us at upandupny, and then also on Facebook. It's facebook.com/upandupny.
How did you choose how did these 4 women make
Oh
the
my
cut?
God, yeah. So I started casting, I guess about a year ago, and it took a long time. It was basically 4 months of me stalking people. I swear to God, Twitter was like my best friend. I was emailing people all the time, people I didn't know. If I thought you looked cool, you know, in the train, I'd be like, hey, what's up? You know, I'm Kristen. People are like, girl, get away from me. I'm like, no, we're best friends right now. So actually, you know, after a long process, I just ended up finding people that I just thought, you know, had this charisma to them and that were relevant, you know, that told stories that everybody could relate to, whether you're an entrepreneur, a student, a mother. I mean, these are like human stories of triumph and creativity. And so I actually want to bring more people onto the cast. This is just the beginning. And I just thought, you know, it just kind of fell into place, these people. I interviewed a lot of people, and these were the girls that, you know, whether they were walking into a room, you know, as soon as the camera was on, it was just go time, you know. Emily and Jessica are so funny. They're so smart. They're so funny. Emily May, who is the executive director of Hollaback, is like the leadership story. And then there's me, who's like this crazy renegade that's trying to start a revolution, you know. It's going to be a good show.
It's a great, it definitely looks like a great dynamic of future female entrepreneurs, future icons, future captains of industry.
Yeah.
So we look to find out more from this web series.
Yeah,
and it's at upandup.com.
Upandupnewyork.com. Yes.
So
Target owns Up and Up. Upandupnewyork.com.
Got it. Thank you so much, Kristen.
Thank you.
We wish you all the best, and we look forward to taking a look at the series sometime soon.
Cool. Thank you so much.